But if you were a Sega guy, like I was back in the day, I also still need to fix my advertising, kind of. You were a Sega guy back in the game. You might have remembered an old game called Shining Force. It was basically a strategy RPG, and it had many great titles to it. If you really like that style, then you really love those games and you really enjoyed them. And then there's this piece of shit. This fucking game. So bad. Somebody thought it was a good idea to turn a strategy game into a hack and slash, repetitive button mashing anime game. I mean, granted, Shining Force wasn't the most brazen Western influence. It had kind of light anime, but this is straight anime, like like my Grand Nippon Steel will slice through the adamantium monster's body. God damn, this game fucking blew. I had to borrow my friend's turbo controller specifically because this game had so much fucking mashing. You'd break your finger playing it. God damn it. Game fucking blew. Ugh. I don't know. I disagree, Moose. Aria was a good game, but I think Dawn was better, personally. I mean, yeah, Aria has like better zips and stuff, like cooler zips and shit, but I don't know if you'd even say better, but I think the Aria zips are a little bit cooler. But I think Dawn was just a better game. I also have shitty Castlevania. Well, for me, I don't think I've ever looked at a Castlevania and thought it was shitty, with the exception of maybe the Game Boy ones. Like, a lot of people really hate CV64, but I wouldn't say it's like a great game, but I'd say it was okay. I think people give it a lot of shit that it doesn't deserve. Same thing with like Lament of Innocence. A lot of people like Curse of Darkness, some people didn't. I never really got to finish that up. From what I played of it, it was nice though. I also got other games that I would never consider speedrunning because they're just that bad. Or they have that little that you could really put in a speedrun. I'd love to figure out a way to speedrun the Legacy of Kain series, but I looked at some of the work that people were doing and it didn't look too impressive. I've had Lament runs before. It's a 6B game, and I wish more people did it. I'll have to look into it a little bit. I saw a couple people running it, but it didn't look like they were doing a lot with it. But they were killing runs really quickly, so maybe there's something later that makes it super cool. Do you have to mash just to move around? If you're talking about Shining Force, the answer is yes. Because you can't run through enemies. It is... Jesus Christ. I wish I could... I'll have to get a PS2 emulator so I can fucking show you this game. It is so garbage. Like... And the thing that bothers me is there are people that like it. God damn it. Like, it's not even competent as a hack and slash, in my opinion. Because it wants to be a loot fest, but you fill up on loot way too quickly, and the loot's usually shit. It's like a Diablo in that case. but then it has such a limited amount of characters that it can draw that there are times you are surrounded and don't know you're surrounded until you can kill the 12 guys around you and notice that there's 12 more guys behind them because it can only draw so many characters. It's fucking I don't know. I guess maybe I'm making it out to be worse than it is, but it is not a good game. I would go as far as to say it's a bad game. But it does have one saving grace that might save it for a speed game. And that's that, with the exception of some FMVs, you can actually skip all the talking scenes, like where they're sitting there conversing with themselves. Like you can press start and mash on it, and it'll actually mash through text really fast, which is kind of cool. I guess I could do a really simple, like, all bosses maybe right now, just to screw around. Close up the stream for that, or after this rather. The freaking theme song even pisses me off now that I can get it, now that I got it in my head. Got this superfluous crap rock guitar in the middle of like an enchanting tune. Oh my god. This fucking game.